All right, everybody. What's going on? Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing? I hope you and your family are doing well and feeling great. It's a wonderful, wonderful, humid, surprisingly, day in Western New York. But I'm hoping wherever you are located, that you are doing well and your family's doing well. So with that, welcome to Family Morning Transformation with yours truly, DMP Speaks. My name is Dave M. Pinkston, but I go by the name of DMP Speaks. I am a empowerment speaker. I am a life coach and certified Christian counselor, and I'm also a family restoration specialist, a family coach. And I do these shows Monday through Friday at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be picking up the Saturdays back in the beginning or the middle of November, but right now it's just Monday through Friday. And thank you guys for your support through my ups and downs of the days. But I've just been doing a lot for my family in the morning and doing a lot of running around. So I want to be more consistent with the morning show. But guys, thank you so much for your support. So let's jump into this morning. So the topic that I want to talk about, it might be a part two, might be a part three. But we'll see how we go for the next few minutes, and today will not be long. But the topic is 3 reasons why your child or your kid is asking for your attention, but they're asking for your attention in other ways. So let me repeat. The topic is 3 reasons why your child is asking for more attention or your attention in other ways. So where I want to focus today, I feel like if we get through all 3, wonderful. If we will do a part 2 tomorrow. I feel like one of the biggest reasons, I want you to share this with someone, because I really believe what I have today is going to help and it's going to change your life and your family's life and your relationship with your family forever. I'm not just saying it to say that's just what I believe. One of the reasons is their confidence level in themselves, himself or herself. Their confidence level is not as high as it should be. We are still raising our children. I don't care if they're 12 to 19 or even 20. We're still raising them. We're still pouring into them. And a lot of kids are struggling with their confidence, right, in themselves. So they'll do certain things to grab your attention, right? They'll do certain things so that you will pay more attention. Some things can be good, and some things can be bad. Some things can be, I use the word extravagant. It could be an award to grab your attention. It could be a good grade to grab your attention, or they scored a touchdown, they made a basket, or they won the science fair, or they're getting honored for a award at school or in the community. Or it could be, unfortunately, police, probation, getting in trouble, vaping, whatever it could be. But a lot of times these kids are not just doing it just to do it all the time. A lot of these kids are doing that so they can get your attention. Maybe they feel like you're putting your attention onto your job, or you're putting your attention onto another child, or you're putting your attention on yourself or friends or other situations or they have these feelings, and they're trying to grab your attention. A lot of young ladies will try to grab your attention, especially if they feel you're not as confident as they want to be in themselves. So they'll do certain things so that you can even talk to them. And the reason why I could talk about this so candidly and boldly, because I've heard these situations going on in families. That's why I'm bringing it to bringing some attention to this about them getting attention from you. It's a bad thing when a child has to do something detrimental to their future just to get your attention. I don't care how busy you are as a parent or guardian. They should always have, excuse me, your attention. They should always be able to talk with you. But a lot of times, again, my focal point for today is they're not as confident in themselves as should be. They're not really thinking about the consequence. They're thinking about, well, if I do this, I'll get their attention. They'll start talking about me. They'll start putting more time into me than my sibling, into my sister, or to my brother. They'll put more time into me instead of their job. I will even go on further. They'll put more time into me rather than going to church or the position in church. Because sometimes, I won't go into it too much, but sometimes our position, that we have, we're so, and it's good to be in tune, but you don't want to neglect your family as well, especially your children. Okay? Confidence is so important in the development of your child. Confidence kind of filtrates in so many areas. Confidence in their sociability, how they socialize, their confidence in their schoolwork, in their education, um, their confidence in doing things that might be difficult, right? If they're in sports, or if they're in different clubs, or in the glee club, whatever it is, gospel choir, whatever it is, if they feel like you are not giving them the attention that they deserve, they'll quit. And it could be something that they love. But if they see that you're not there, that breaks down their confidence. That decreases their confidence in themselves. Hear me clear. I'm not saying, parent, guardian, that you're not busy, but you have to make time for them. You have to give them the attention that they so desperately want and desperately need. Their development is being counted on you being present. Their strength in themselves comes from you. Everything that I did as a child, I didn't get into sports, but everything else that I did, and I'm gonna tell you the truth, I was playing some secular music as a drummer, like some jazz and stuff. My parents was not really feeling it because we grew up in church, right? So it wasn't gospel. But guess what? No lie, they still came. My mother eventually took me out of it, but she let me do it for a little bit. She did, because she knew that was something I enjoyed. And I appreciate that to this day. That I know that they weren't agreeing on it, but they were there. So it still gave me a lot of confidence just to see them in the crowd while I was playing drums in this band, this jazz band. I'm trying to give you an example because sometimes you got to go above and beyond and make sacrifices for your children. Like, I have a lot of work to do with my son. Got a game. I'm trying to think, y'all. Forgive me. His game is Thursday. There we go. Plays football. I'm going. I have stuff to do, but I'm going. Because I want to build his confidence up in himself. It is so important to build our children's confidence in themselves. Because if they don't have that, who else do they have to build their confidence up? It is not just your job and your duty just to feed them and clothe them. You also have to teach them, but you also have to increase their confidence in themselves. Because when they have great confidence in themselves, there is nothing that they can't do. But if they don't have the confidence in themselves, they'll do certain things, like, again, to get your attention so that you will be around more, that you will sit and talk with them more. It's like a, it's like a, it's a great feeling when a parent guardian, whether the child is know it or not, that parent cares, going above and beyond. So I'm going to stop here. We're going to talk about this on part 2 tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to talk about, they don't know what else to do to grab your attention. Sometimes kids can get to the place that they just don't know what else to do. So we're going to talk about that. And then we're going to talk about they don't feel that they're important enough. So again, 3 reasons why your kid is asking for your attention in other ways. Guys, come tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for another session with your boy, DMP Speaks. Love you guys. Peace.